Workplace injuries can change a worker's life in an instant, transforming ordinary days into long legal and medical battles. In today's legal update, a long-established law firm is expanding its professional services to support injured workers across New York's Hudson Valley region. Markhoff Mittman, PC, has announced the continued expansion of its work injury lawyer services into 2026, reinforcing its commitment to workers facing occupational accidents. The firm, founded in 1933, has built its reputation over more than 9 decades by focusing on personal injury and workers' compensation representation. Legal experts say that workplace injury law is complex because it involves medical evidence, regulatory compliance, and insurance coordination. The firm's expansion reflects increasing demand for professional legal assistance in sectors such as construction, healthcare, transportation, and manufacturing. Managing partner Brian Mittman emphasized that workplace injury cases require careful handling of legal deadlines and documentation. According to his statement, injured workers must understand procedural requirements to protect their rights under New York law. Failure to report incidents within required timeframes can sometimes affect compensation eligibility. Workers' compensation systems are designed to provide financial and medical support after occupational accidents. Benefits may include treatment coverage, partial wage replacement, and disability classification assessment. These classifications are determined through medical evaluation and statutory guidelines. Legal professionals often play a critical role in helping injured employees navigate administrative processes that can be confusing without guidance. The firm's practice covers multiple types of workplace incidents, including construction site accidents, repetitive stress injuries, and occupational illnesses. Cases governed by the New York workers' compensation law require careful interpretation of statutory protections. In addition to compensation claims, some situations allow injured workers to pursue third-party liability actions. Third-party claims may involve contractors, property owners, or equipment manufacturers if their negligence contributed to the injury. These civil cases require strong evidence presentation, including safety records, accident documentation, and expert testimony. Legal teams often analyze workplace conditions to determine whether additional damages beyond workers' compensation benefits may be pursued. Markhoff Mittman, PC, represents clients during administrative hearings and court proceedings when disputes arise. Attorneys review employment records, medical reports, and insurance correspondence to verify regulatory compliance. If claims are denied, legal appeals may be filed to challenge classification decisions or benefit duration rulings. The firm also provides consultation services for individuals seeking clarification about their legal rights after workplace accidents. Fee arrangements in workers' compensation cases generally require regulatory approval, while personal injury contingency fees follow state legal guidelines. These financial structures aim to maintain fairness and transparency for clients seeking representation. The expansion of work injury legal services in Goshen reflects broader economic and occupational trends across the Hudson Valley region. Construction development, healthcare facility operations, and transportation infrastructure projects have all contributed to workplace risk exposure in certain employment sectors. Legal professionals note that industrial modernization has not eliminated workplace accidents, especially in environments involving heavy machinery and repetitive labor. Safety oversight regulations continue to play an important role in reducing injury frequency. New York labor statutes, particularly provisions addressing height-related construction hazards, establish liability frameworks for employers and contractors. Courts often evaluate whether proper protective equipment, safety barriers, and approved working devices were available when accidents occurred. These legal standards are especially significant in scaffolding and gravity-related injury cases. Healthcare and logistics workers have also become more frequent clients in workplace injury litigation. Repetitive motion injuries, lifting-related strain, and transportation accidents represent common occupational risks. In healthcare environments, patient handling activities and long working shifts can contribute to musculoskeletal injuries over time. Transportation workers may face additional hazards related to vehicle operation, cargo movement, and loading procedures. Legal representatives must often analyze workplace safety protocols, training documentation, and equipment maintenance records when building compensation claims. Experts emphasize that early legal consultation after injury can improve documentation accuracy and strengthen case outcomes. Administrative law proceedings before the New York Workers' Compensation Board play a central role in resolving disputes. Hearings may involve medical testimony, vocational assessment, and legal argumentation regarding disability classification. Judges evaluate whether claimants meet statutory eligibility criteria for receiving benefits. Appeals processes are also available when claim decisions are contested. Workers may challenge denial rulings, compensation calculation errors, or medical treatment authorization limits. Legal advocacy becomes particularly important in complex cases involving long-term disability or occupational disease exposure. Attorneys assist clients by preparing evidence packages and presenting structured arguments during hearings. Markhoff Mittman, PC, has also stated that it closely monitors legislative and regulatory developments affecting worker protection laws. Benefit rate adjustments, filing procedure modifications, and administrative guideline updates can influence how claims are processed. Law firms specializing in workers' rights often maintain research teams to track such policy changes. Transparency in attorney compensation remains an important principle in workplace injury litigation. Regulatory frameworks governing contingency fees and board-approved payment structures are intended to protect injured workers from excessive legal costs. By aligning legal representation costs with statutory standards, the system aims to balance professional advocacy with financial fairness for clients. Looking forward, the firm's expansion signals continuing demand for workplace injury legal services across New York. As industries evolve and employment patterns shift, legal support structures must adapt to new risk environments. Occupational safety remains a shared responsibility between employers, workers, and regulatory authorities. Markhoff Mittman, PC, states that its long-term objective is to help injured workers understand their legal rights while pursuing fair compensation. By combining historical experience with modern regulatory awareness, the firm aims to provide consistent representation for clients navigating challenging recovery journeys. In a world where workplace safety challenges persist, legal guidance continues to serve as an important resource for protecting worker welfare and economic stability. In addition to courtroom representation, the firm emphasizes early-stage legal education for workers who have experienced job-related injuries. Many individuals are unfamiliar with the procedural steps required after workplace accidents, which can sometimes delay access to medical benefits or compensation. Legal advisors often recommend that injured employees document accident locations, preserve medical records, and report incidents to supervisors as soon as possible. Experts say that understanding workers' compensation rights can reduce long-term financial stress for injured workers and their families. Workplace injuries not only affect physical health but can also impact employment stability, mental well-being, and household income security. Law firms specializing in this field aim to provide both legal advocacy and informational guidance during recovery periods. As 2026 progresses, workplace safety and legal accountability are expected to remain important policy topics in New York. Technological improvements in safety equipment and training programs may help reduce accident frequency, but human factors and operational complexity will continue to present challenges. Markhoff Mittman, PC's service expansion reflects a broader recognition that injured workers need reliable legal support during recovery. The firm's long-standing history since 1933 demonstrates sustained commitment to worker protection and legal professionalism. Ultimately, workplace safety is not only a legal issue but a social responsibility, and continued collaboration between employers, employees, and legal institutions will play a vital role in shaping safer working environments.